Every day, we're bombarded with stories of instant millionaires and dreams of passive income, but we rarely see the full picture. The hidden costs, the staggering failure rates, and the sheer amount of time that making money can take. So, let's take a look at the top 10 side hustles that I analyzed so you don't have to. I've seen it all. For nearly 25 years, I worked at the DOJ, where I investigated some of the largest antitrust cases in the country. Now in retirement, I'm working for you. Welcome to the Antitrust Insider. Today, we're cutting through the hype to give you a realistic list of side hustles. We'll count them down from merely okay to the absolute number one strategy I believe everyone should consider. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth slowly, surely, and smartly. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for information purposes only and not financial advice. Let's get started. Number 10, online surveys and micro tasks. I'm talking about sites like Swagbucks, Amazon Mechanical Turk, and user testing. Essentially, you're trading small, repetitive bits of your time and attention for small, repetitive bits of cash. The barrier to entry is practically zero, and you can do this from your sofa, in your pajamas, or during commercials. It requires no special skills, and it can feel like you're earning something from otherwise wasted time. The payoff is often very low. I'm talking about an effective hourly rate that can even dip below the federal minimum wage. For example, you might make $5 for a 30-minute survey. The work is monotonous, and there's no scalability, no skill development, and no residual value. You do the task, you get paid once, and it's over. For most people, this is maybe a $5 to $15 an hour gig, and that's if you're efficient. It earns the number 10 spot here because it's easily accessible, but it can be a dead-end street in terms of financial growth. Number 9, rideshare and food delivery like Uber and DoorDash. I know that some of you are thinking, I knew he was going to say that, and for good reason. Rideshare and food delivery put the gig in gig economy. It's as simple as it sounds. You use your car and you ferry people or food around town, and you get paid for each trip. The benefits aren't bad, and the flexibility can be great. You can turn on the app whenever you have free time, and there's an immediate cash flow, often with the ability to cash out daily. But we have to look at the full cost of ownership. This is where most people get the math wrong. You're not just earning the fare on your screen, you have to account for gas, which is obvious, but there's also increased insurance, relentless wear and tear on your car, oil changes, tires, and depreciation. The more miles you put on your car, the faster its value plummets. When you factor in all these variables, the hourly profit can be modest. During peak surge times, you can do very well, maybe $30, even $40 an hour. But during average hours after expenses, you might be looking at a more realistic $12 to $18 an hour. Number 8, selling a digital product. This could be an ebook, a set of printable PDFs, a budget planner, an invitation template, or even a custom font. You create the asset once, and you can sell it an infinite number of times. The benefit here is passive income. Once the initial work is done, the product can theoretically sell 24/7 while you're asleep, and the profit margins are great since there's no inventory or shipping cost. However, the "if you build it, they will come" philosophy is a fantasy. The real work isn't in the creation, it's in the marketing. You're a one-person marketing and SEO agency, and you're competing in a saturated marketplace. Driving traffic to your store on Etsy or Gumroad is not easy. And if you don't have an audience or a knack for digital marketing, your brilliant product may just sit there with zero sales. Or, if you hit a good niche and market it well, you can make a few $100s a month consistently. It's high risk, high reward, and it's number 8 because the initial time investment is significant with no guarantee of return. Number 7, freelance writing or copy editing. This is a common white-collar side hustle. If you have a way with words and a key eye for grammar, businesses and individuals will pay for that skill. The benefits are strong. You're developing a tangible, professional skill that looks great on a resume, and you can work remotely or on a flexible schedule. The pay is significantly better than our previous entries. The downside is the hustle required to find clients. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are flooded with competition, often from overseas writers willing to work for very little. You have to specialize and prove your value to stand out. There's also the client management aspect. Managing revisions and expectations can be unpaid labor. In terms of income, a beginner might start at $20 or $30 an hour, but an experienced writer with a niche like tech or finance can get $50 to $100 an hour or more. It's a solid, skill-based hustle. Number 6, tutoring or teaching a skill online. Making money with your knowledge, whether it's academic subjects, a musical instrument, a language, or even software like Photoshop, you can package what you know into lessons. And while you're teaching, you're reinforcing your own knowledge, which can make the work engaging and personally rewarding. And the pay can be excellent because you're providing a high-value, personalized service. The constraints are your own expertise and your ability to teach. Not everyone who knows a subject can explain it well. You'll also need to find students, which can involve marketing yourself locally or on platforms like Wisant, which take a cut of your earnings. Income here is pretty good. Standard academic tutoring can range from $30 to $60 an hour. Specialized skills like SAT prep or advanced coding can push $75 to $150 an hour. Number 5, affiliate marketing with a niche blog or channel. Affiliate marketing through a niche blog or YouTube channel is where you create content around the topic you're passionate about, say espresso makers, hiking, or personal finance, and earn a commission by recommending related products that you genuinely use. The major benefit is that this can create a powerful, semi-passive income stream. A single well-ranking blog post or popular video can generate commissions for years. But this is a long-term game. It takes months, sometimes years, of creating high-quality content for zero income before you build enough traffic to make significant sales. And unless you want to pay someone else, you'll need to get good at writing, SEO, video production, and marketing. It's like starting a small media company with no earnings to start. But if you succeed, the ceiling is high. A well-established niche site can generate a few hundred to several $1,000s a month. Number 4, pet sitting or dog walking on apps like Rover. To be clear, this isn't just doing a favor for your neighbor. I'm talking about a professionalized service. And if you love animals, it hardly feels like work. You're often getting paid to hang out with a dog in someone else's house or apartment and taking nice walks. The pay is surprisingly good for the effort, and you can often use the pet sitting time to do your own work or study. Dog walking can net $20 to $30 for a 30-minute walk, while overnight house sitting can get $60 to $100 per night. For an animal lover, this is one of the most enjoyable and financially sound time-for-money trades on our list. The downsides are the responsibility and the logistics. You're responsible for someone's beloved family member, and you'll have to know how to respond to emergencies. It also ties you to a location, especially with the overnight sitting. Number 3, selling your skills on freelance platforms beyond writing. I'm talking about graphic design, video editing, programming, social media management, and voiceover work. The benefit is that you're building a business and a career simultaneously. The income potential is very high, and you have the freedom to choose the projects that you find interesting. Earnings are directly tied to your skill level and specialization. A basic video editor might make $30 an hour, while an expert motion graphics artist can easily get $150 an hour. A social media manager might earn a monthly retainer of $1,000 to $3,000 per client. The downside is the same as with writing: client acquisition, the lack of stable income, and you'll have to be your own sales department. Number 2, maximizing credit card and bank account bonuses. This is the most overlooked yet surprisingly legitimate ways to earn extra cash. Banks spend billions each year trying to attract new customers, and they offer generous sign-up bonuses to do it. Sometimes hundreds of dollars in cash or travel rewards. If you meet the spending requirements and you pay your balance in full, that money is yours to keep. A few hours of setup and disciplined tracking can yield $500, $600, or even $800 in a few months. For the effort involved, that's one of the best short-term payoffs available. The downside is that it requires impeccable organization skills. You need a good credit score, careful record keeping, and zero interest charges. The moment you carry a balance, you've lost the game. Done responsibly, this can add $1,000 to $2,000 a year in what's basically found money. It's not a career, it's definitely not scalable, but it is a sharp insider tactic that most people just don't do. Number 1, building a personal knowledge brand. This differs from affiliate marketing or tutoring. It's taking your insights and your expertise and packaging that into content that teaches, entertains, or informs others. Whether that's a YouTube channel, a newsletter, a podcast, or a Substack, you're no longer trading hours for dollars. You're building a body of work that scales. Every article, video, or post can reach thousands or even millions. And it's not just about earning money. You're building a reputation, an audience, and ultimately a community. But that's not a side hustle, I hear you say. But it is. While everyone else is chasing the next viral niche, you're quietly building an asset that earns credibility, income, and opportunity all at once. The downside is that it's very slow. Realistically, it can take 6 months to a year to make your first dollar, but the ceiling is unlimited. And at first, you'll put out content that gets like 10 views or 3 likes, and you'll wonder if it's worth it. But if you stay consistent and authentic, momentum builds. And when it does, it can turn into ad revenue, sponsorships, digital products, consulting gigs, or course sales. So there you have it, a list built on what has worked for many others and not just wishful thinking. Some hustles pay fast, others build slow, but the real win is finding the mix that works best for you. What are your thoughts on side hustles? Have you tried any? Comment below and please share this video with someone who's considering a side hustle. If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay honest, and come back for more Antitrust Insider.